this is kind of the beginning. So what are we talking about today? Well, maybe I alluded to that when I first started the introduction, which was once you open a door, it's very difficult to close. And what do I mean by that? Well, today's topic is going to be about the need for psychic protection, the need for spiritual protection. And there's a great misunderstanding when it comes to psychic protection or spiritual protection. People think that they can just say a prayer and that's it. Or people think that, you know, if they sit and just invite the white light in, then that is it. And we know that that's not the case, because it doesn't matter what you say in your mind or your mouth or you voice out, because there's a lot of elements. It's like prayer. There's a lot of elements that have to come together. So the need for psychic protection is very important. Why is psychic protection important? Well, because if you open, like I said at the beginning, if you open a door, it's very difficult to close that door, especially when we're dealing with the afterlife or we're dealing with the paranormal. And this video is really for anyone, and, you know, especially paranormal investigators, mediums, or people that are in spiritual development. To deny the existence of evil is very silly. It's foolhardy, because we only need to look around the world and we can see how much evil there is in the world. And to deny that there is anything negative on the other side of life is rather stupid. And for those mediums that do that, it's you're lulling people into a false sense of security and giving them the wrong information, which can get them into a lot of trouble. And it doesn't matter whether you believe in demons or ghosts or anything, whatever you label them. The fact that your belief does not preclude their existence. It doesn't mean they don't exist because you don't believe in it. So it's very important that we take our spiritual welfare into heart, and that we look after ourselves. You know, you look after your health, okay? You look after your garden, you look after your home, and you tend it and you give it love and care, and it will be there for forever. It'll look after you, you know. If you neglect it, things will fall apart, things will get weak. For instance, if you leave an opening for a pest can get in and create so much damage, and you might not even see it. So let's liken this to a pest. So imagine you have termites or carpenter ants or something like that actually gets in, and you don't see that it's in. It's managed to gain entry into your home through a hole in the wall, through bad conditions, through not looking after the place, through having moisture around the place, from attracting it because it's got the right conditions for it, which would be like a vibrational attraction. And so you attract these things in, and you don't know, you can't see them. You can't see them with your physical eyes unless the signs are there. And those signs can be perceived by your eyes, like holes and sawdust and all sorts of things. Sometimes they're silent, and sometimes they come in from below. Sometimes they come in from a weakness. Sometimes they come in, you don't even see them until it's too late. And then, you know, before you know it, your building's collapsed, or your fence is collapsed, or you know, you've got foundations that are crumbling. Very much like spiritual protection. If you open yourself up to the spirit world without taking adequate protection, you can cause yourself so many problems. The need for spiritual protection is important. I want to break down into two ways that we can be attacked in a moment. But what I want to kind of say to you is, in regards to when you're developing, and whether you believe there's anything that's kind of negative out there or not. If you open yourself up to attract spirits from the other side, using a Ouija board, or even in a seance conditions, or in your meditation, and you don't take that appropriate protection, maybe 9 times out of 10, something won't happen. But there's always that 1% chance that something will happen. And when that 1% is opened up, that door's open, it can be very difficult to close.